Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the next game in the 1977 Inside Pitch Game of the Day. We're at April 13th, and we find ourselves in the Houston Astrodome. Cincinnati Reds taking on the Houston Astros. Joaquin Andujar on the mound for the Stros. Jack Billingham on the mound for the Reds. Hello, Ben. See the starting lineups for both teams. Griffey, Rose, Morgan, Bench, Foster, Dreesen, Concepcion, Geronimo. That's pretty standard for the Reds. For the Astros, Gonzalez, Cabell, Cruz, Watson, Crawford, Gardner, Herman, Metzger, and Andujar. I'm not sure why Cedeno is not playing center field. He is on the bench. Don't know why he's not starting. Hello, Philip. So we are about ready to get going. You see the benches and bullpens for both teams. Who's available, who's not. And we're about to get going here with Pete Rose leading things off from the third base position. Hello, Brian B. So Pete Rose against Andujar. And one of the rare times you see a -1 in the home run category for a stadium is right here for the Astrodome. Very pitcher friendly. So here's Andujar to Rose. 2-4, and that's a possible error on the ground ball. (6-1) *5, and that's going to be a fly to left, so no ground ball to worry about, no error to worry about. Rose is retired. Hello, Kenyon. Here's Ken Griffey. 4-1, and against a lefty batter, that's a walk plus. So Ken Griffey will draw the base on balls. Will he get the lead? His attempt is a 3. See if he can obtain a lead. He can. So that's a 14. +1's a 15. Catcher Herman's a +2. That's a total of 16. So 1 to 16, he'll steal it. And he does. Stolen base for Griffey. So he's in scoring position with 1 out for Joe Morgan. Strategy roll, nothing happening. That'll bring up Morgan. 2-2, it's a blank. We go to Morgan. And Brian B., since you're the resident Reds fan in the chat, when it comes down to key managing situations, I will give you first dibs. Just like I did RJL with the Mets today. 6-4, and that's a ground ball to second base. That'll get the runner over to third, and it might have saved him a double play as well. It's an outside chance that would have been a double play. Oh, Philip, you're a Reds fan as well. I did not know that. I knew Brian B. was. So I'll let you two conglomerate maybe. Come to a consensus. Here's Johnny Bench. Nothing on the strategy roll. Andujar to Bench for 4 strikeout chance, and he's going to get him. So Bench is out on strikes, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for Cincinnati. We go to the bottom of the first here in the Dome. It is Cincinnati nothing, and Houston coming to bat. And 10-game winner and 10-game loser, Jack Billingham, on the mound for the Reds. Julio Gonzalez will lead off for the Astros. Billingham 4-5, and that is a possible error. Julio Gonzalez. 5-5 is a *5, and that's a fly to left. That's a 5. Left fielder error. Foster is only a 2, though, so no error on the play. Foster will handle that one. 1 away. Here's Enos Cabell. Four one's a blank. We go to Cabell. 2-1. Ground ball to Morgan. 2 down. For Jose Cruz. Cabell, Cruz, and Cedeno, all three stole more than 40 bases for the Astros in 1977. 3-5, and that is a home run question mark. Cruz is a lefty, so a 1. That does not pass, so no home run chance. Go to Cruz. 5-4, it's a single. Rose knocks it down, but has no play, and it's a single for Cruz. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? So Cruz with an attempt of 8. He cannot get the lead. So he will hold, and here's Bob Watson. 6-6, that's a straight-out S1 single right there. Cruz runs at a 4 with 2 outs, becomes a 5, so he automatically will get third base. And runners are at the corners with 2 down. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. So Willie Crawford, in his Oakland A's garb, steps to the plate. 3-6 strikeout chance, and he got him. So Billingham gets out of the mess with a strikeout the same way that Andujar did in the bottom of the top of the first. So no score after 1 from the Dome. And leading things off will be George Foster, his 52 home run season. Notice he actually has a home run in the grid right here at 2-5, straight up home run. Andujar, 5-3, strikeout chance, and he got him. 1 away, and that brings up Danny Dreesen. 5-1, range play at the Astrodome. Going to the Astrodome for the range check. Range play at the Dome. 1-2, and that's a power result. I'm sorry, 1-2 is a fly to the left. So the range of the left fielder is Crawford. He's only a 2. So 1-2, he makes the play. He does not. It's going to be a single or a double. Just a single. So Dreesen drops one in front of Crawford for a 1-out single. His steal attempt is a 5. Cannot get the lead. Here's Concepcion. Three, 4, and that is a possible error. Four, 5, and that is a ground ball to short. Ground ball to short, but a possible error. That's an 11. The shortstop, Metzger, is only a 7, so there is no error. So now we check for double play. 2, 0. Halfway is a 3. The pivot at second is a 0. 1-3, and it is a double play. And it is going to be a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second, no score. Jack Billingham back on the mound. And here's Art Gardner. 1-5, strikeout, 3 got him. Second strikeout for Billingham. Brings up Ed Herman. I used to call him Ed Herman, but I think it's actually pronounced Ed Herman, even though there's an extra N on the end. 3-3 is a blank. 6-2, single to right field for Ed Herman. He has an attempt of 1, but I doubt he's going to go anywhere. If he gets the 1, he's not. Yes, Chuck, that is absolutely correct. Steeler fan just doesn't like me for whatever reason. I don't know. I must have offended him in some way. I've never seen him in one of my streams. So, but he's always an RJL groupie. So, to each their own. Whatever makes them happy. All right, Bellingham to Metzger. 1-1's a blank. We go to Metzger. 6-4, ground ball to first, possible double play. You don't get the boost, though, when it goes to first base, so it's just a 2. But +1 from Billingham makes it a 3. The pivoted short, Concepcion, is a +1, makes it a 4. So 1-4, and we have a 3-6-3 double play. And we do not. It's a 5. It's fielder's choice. It's going to go 3-6, but the return throw not in time. So 2 away. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Andujar. Nothing on the strategy. Andujar is a switch hitter, 189 hitter. 1-2 is a blank. We go to Andujar. 6-3. It's a straight up strikeout on this card. Third strikeout for Billingham. Going to end the inning. So at the end of 2, no score from the Dome. I did offend you, Ben. I didn't realize I offended anybody, but not my intention. But if it happens, hopefully wasn't intentional. I don't remember trying to offend anybody, but okay, it wasn't intentional. All right, good. Of course, Robert and I have our own little inside joking of, little nitpicking at each other, but it's all in good fun. So. All right, so Andujar to Cesar Geronimo, who's a 4 rated instead of a 5 rated. 4-2, and that is a strikeout chance. 18, way too high for that. 6-4 against the right-hander. That's going to be a double for Geronimo. Double to left field for Cesar Geronimo. Leadoff double. That's going to bring up Billingham. That's a 2. Nothing going on. We bring the corners in. Billingham drops to a 1 bunter. I do remember that, Brian B. I certainly do. Do you want Billingham? He's a 161 hitter, and the runner's already at second. Do you want him to try to bunt his way to third? He would drop to a 1 as a bunter. If you wanted to do that, or I can have him swing away, and maybe he either gets a hit or just ground ball to second, makes him to third, whatever the case may be. But if you want me to bunt, I will bunt. Swing away, I say. Okay, swing away. We will do. 1-3 strikeout. Well, that's can't hardly help that one. Everybody would have struck out there, not just Billingham. So that's the third strikeout for Andujar. And then I'll bring up Pete Rose. Even with a bunt attempt, that would have been a strikeout either way you went. So it was a no-win. It was a Kobayashi Maru no-win situation there. Andujar to Rose, 3-4, and that is a possible error. Go to Rose. 2-1. That's a single to left field. That's a 6. Left fielder. Crawford is a 7, so it will be an error. I believe the even number is only on fly balls to the outfield, not regular error checks, but somebody can double check me on that. I'm thinking the flyouts have to be even, not error checks. So to me, that's a single plus an error. To me, that's a single plus an error. Yep, that's what I thought. So Geronimo is going to score automatically. He goes to third on the single, takes home on the error. He may have scored anyway, you never know. Rose will take second on the error. So a single plus an error. Reds lead 1-0. Rose now at second base with only 1 out. And Ken Griffey, your batter. 3-6, that's blank. He's not tired. 4-5, and that's going to be a double to right field for Ken Griffey. RBI double for Griffey. The Reds lead it 2-0 on the Stros. Andujar starting to get roughed up a bit. Here is Morgan. 1. Griffey's attempt, he could try to steal third with one out. I think we'll have Morgan swing away. 3-4, another possible error chance. 2-5, that's star 2. Ground ball to short, that's a 10. Shortstop Metzger is only a 7, so Metzger will make the play. Griffey needs a 1, 2, or 3 to get to third base. And he does. So Griffey will take third on the ground ball to short. 2 down for Johnny Bench. 20, so 1 to 2 is a balk, 3 to 13 is a pickoff, 14 to 19 is a pickoff error. That's a 15, it's a pickoff error, and the run's going to score. So in this case, when the runner's at third, what RJL usually does, and I guess I'll go along with it, is we're saying the catcher is trying to pick the runner off third. So we're going to give that an E2 on the throw to score the run. So it's 3-0 Reds. Now here's Bench. 6-2 is a walk plus. And Bench will reach. Nothing on the strategy roll. Here's Foster. 4-4, strikeout 2, got him. 4th strikeout for Andujar, but 3 runs come in for the Reds. 2 costly errors by the Astros. 8 in those runs. So now bottom of the third, 3-0. And here is Julio Gonzalez. 6-3, and that is a strikeout. 11, going to be too high. Go to Gonzalez. 3-6, that's a single. Leadoff single for Gonzalez. His attempt is a 1. Nothing doing. We'll bring up Cabell. 4-5, and that's a possible error. 4-4, that's a fly to right field. Griffey is a 2, but that's an even number anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Fly to right, 1 away. And here's Jose Cruz. 6-1, that's a walk plus, so Cruz will draw the free pass. That is the first walk issued by Billingham. First and second, 1 out. Watson is now the tying run at the plate. 1-6 is another walk plus. And so now it's going to load the bases. So all of a sudden, Billingham can't find the strike zone. And that'll send up Willie Crawford. Nothing on strategy. Infield playing for the double play. 4-6. Range play. So they're going to lose 1 on the infield. But if you play in, you lose 2. You only lose 1. 3-2. That's a fly to left, so it's irrelevant about the infield being in or out. It's a fly to left field. Foster is a 4. Foster is a 4. And Foster will make the catch for out number 2. Is it a sacrifice fly? His sacrifice fly rating is a 2. And it's a 1. It will be a good sacrifice fly for Crawford. As Foster got to it, but Gonzalez will come in to score. Cut the lead to 3-1. Now there's 2 away for Art Gardner. 2-2, and that's a pitcher result. 1 to 8 is a, I'm sorry, 1 to 5 is a single. That's a 6. It's out of range. We go to Gardner. 3-2. That's a single pass short. Let's see if the runner can score. Cruz, I'm sure he can. He'd be a 5 with 2 outs, so he's going to score to make it a 3-2 game. Watson at first base. I don't know if he can take third. He would become a 4. S6. No, you need a 5, so he has to hold at second base. But Art Gardner, base hit, cuts the lead to 3-2. So Herman steps to the plate. 3-2 game now. 2-2, and that's a pitcher result. 1-5 is a single. That's a 9, so it's a blank. Go to Herman. 3-6 fly to right. That's going to end the inning. But 2 runs come in for the Astros as they get right back in this game. It's 3-2 at the end of 3. And Billingham, that was most of his doing. He was his own worst enemy with those base on balls. So Andujar back out. We'll be facing Dreesen, Concepcion, and Geronimo, bottom of the order. One to blank. 1-2, and that's a star 4. Ground ball to third. Bell will take care of Dreesen. 1 away. 3-6. That's a blank on Andujar. Concepcion. 5-4 is going to ground it right back to Andujar. 2 down. For Geronimo, he had a double his first time up. 2-5. Pitcher result 1-16 is an automatic out. That's an 18, so it will be a blank. 6-5. Fly to center field. So 3 up, 3 down go the Reds. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 3-2 over the Astros. It'll be Metzger, Andujar, and Gonzalez against Billingham. Whoa, we got a hop and dice. Let's try it again. 2-6, and that's a possible error on ground ball. 5-3, star 3. It's ground ball to first. That's a 5. Dreesen is a 4, so Dreesen will make the play without the error. He will throw to Billingham covering. We're out number 1. Reds get away with one there. Here's the pitcher, Andujar, 6-3, and switch hitter batting left. That's a blank. 1-5 struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Billingham. 2 down, bases clear for Gonzalez. 1-3, blank on the SI parentheses. 2-5, ground ball to short. Concepcion takes care of it. 1-2-3 go the Stros. So we go to the 5th. It's still 3-2 Reds. And the pitcher, Billingham, will lead off for Cincinnati. He's a 161 hitter. 2-5, and that is a pitcher result. 1-17 is going to be a single. That's a 13, so Billingham gets a hit off of Andujar's card. How about that? A little bit Stratomatic-esque here where the batter gets a hit off the pitcher card. So the 2-5 again, the 13 took care of it. 2-5 pitcher result, 13 falls in this S1. Strategy roll. Rose is not bunting. He's going to swing away. 6-5, and that's an automatic out. Let's see what the out is. 6, it's a fly to center. So Rose is out of there. For Griffey. 4-4, strikeout chance, and he got him. Griffey out on strikes. That's strikeout number 5 for Andujar. And that brings up Joe Morgan. Little Joe. 2-1, and that's an automatic out. And that will be A ground ball to Gonzalez to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Score still remains 3-2. Here is Enos Cabell. Cabell 0 for 2. 6-4 strikeout chance. 18 way too high for that. Go to Cabell. 2-6, and he's going to hit a single right past Rose. Leadoff single for Cabell. His attempt is a 9. That's a 20, so it's a chance of a pickoff or a pickoff error. But nothing's happened. He gets back. Cruz, 3-6, strikeout chance, 19, way too high for that. Go to Cruz. 3-3, it's a fly to left. And there's one away. For Bob Watson. Watson singled and walked so far. Four one's a blank. We go to Watson. 2-3, ground ball to first, possible double play. He's a 2, +1's a 3. The pivot at short. Concepcion's a +1, that's a 4. 1-4, it's a double play. And they turn it 3-6-3. Nicely turned by Dreesen and Concepcion. And it ends the fifth. So after 5 complete, it's still Cincinnati 3 and Houston 2. Andujar can face 27 batters. He's only faced 21, so he's still in good shape. He'll be facing Johnny Bench to lead things off. 1-1's a blank. 2-4, and that's a ground ball to third. Cabell takes care of Bench, 1 down. And here is Foster. Struck out twice. 6-1. He won't strike out this time. 6-4. He's going to single to center field. So Foster gets on with 1 out. His attempt is only a 1. Can't do anything. So Dreesen, the batter. 4-6. That's a hit by pitch chance. He's a 4 +3 is a 7. So that's a hit by pitch. He plunks Dreesen. First and second. First and second with 1 out for Concepcion. 2-4. Possible error on ground ball. 3-3. That's a liner right to the pitcher. Possible double play. Let's look at the line drive chart. Line drive chart. Runner on first gets picked off on a 1-4. Runner on second gets picked off on a 5. So anything other than a 6, we got a line drive double play. That's a 5, so he's going to double off the runner at second base. He's going to double off Foster. So it's going to go 1 and then 1-4 for the double play. Line drive double play. Foster got caught off second base. And that's going to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. Still 3-2. Billingham can also face 27 batters. He has faced 22. Plus, he is scheduled to bat second next inning, so this might be his last inning. We shall see. 4-3 to Crawford is a strikeout chance. 5, got him. Strikeout number 5 for Billingham. Bring up Art Gardner. 3-1's a blank. We go to Gardner. 5-2. That's a ground ball to Morgan. 2 down for Ed Herman. 4-1's another blank. We go to Herman. 1-4, single pass second base. So 2-out single for Herman. His attempt is a 1. Nothing going to happen there. And here's Metzger. Andujar is on deck. They probably would pinch hit for him because they're behind if Metzger reaches. 1-5 is a strikeout. 17 too high. We go to Metzger. 4-6, ground ball to second. It's irrelevant. It's going to end the inning. So Andujar will lead off the 7th. So they're going to probably see if Andujar can make it through 7 innings and then pinch hit for him. But if worse comes to worse, you will see a double switch. So now, with a 3-2 lead in the top of the 7th inning, Andujar can face 27 batters. He's faced 25 at the moment. So for Reds fans out there watching, Billingham does bat second this inning, but he is carrying a 3-2 lead. So assuming Geronimo does not get on where Billingham can bunt, the question is, do we let Billingham pitch or do we bunt for him? I mean, a pinch hit for him, I'm sorry. Brian B., you're saying bring in Armbruster to pinch hit or to bunt? Carlton Fisk is not in this game. 4-4, and that is a strikeout chance, and he strikes out Geronimo. That is strikeout number 6. So the bases are empty with 1 out for Billingham. So we're saying to pinch hit for Billingham. He can face 27 batters. He has faced 26. But we do have a couple lefties on the bench as well. But you're saying pinch hit with Armbruster. Okay, we're going to pinch hit with Armbruster. We'll close the book on Billingham. Billingham goes 6 innings. Oops. Let's get the numbers on here. 6 innings. He gave up 2 hits. They were earned. 2 runs. They were earned. He only walked 2. They were both in the same inning. Had that one brief spell of lack of control. Struck out 5. And he gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got him for 7 hits. So Billingham will be pinch hit for. And the second question is who's going to come in relief. The Astros have probably a pinch hitter for Andujar, then Gonzalez and Cabell. So at least 2 righties in the. This could be either way here. So I'm not sure if you want Bourbon, you want Murray, you want Eastwick. You can think about it, I guess, and see if they score any more runs, and maybe that makes a determination. Eastwick, okay. So Raleigh Eastwick is loosening in the bullpen for the Reds. He would later get traded to the Cardinals, but I think he was disgruntled by the Reds for some reason. So Eastwick is in the bullpen loosening. He will come in to pitch the bottom of the 7th. But right now, we are looking for Ed Armbruster. So Ed Armbruster is coming in to pinch hit for Billingham. Billingham can win it. He cannot lose it. This is batter 27 for Andujar, so the Astros will have to keep an eye on that as well. 6-4, that's a home run question mark. 1-11, it passes. Armbruster, though, is only a 4. And that's a 5. He just missed it. Boy, how close was that? Well, he does get to swing away. 3-2, that's a fly to right field for out number 2. So Armbruster unable to get it done. Almost got the home run, but went foul. And on a second attempt, he flied out. So now that brings us to Pete Rose. 2 down, bases empty. Andujar is now fatigued, so if he hits one of these parentheses, he's got to come out. 1-5, that's a walk plus. So Pete Rose will draw the 2-out walk. His attempt is a 2. Not going to happen there. So here's Griffey. 4-6, that's a hit by pitch chance. 0 + 3, that's a 1. So he hits his second batter. Boy, Andujar getting some control problems here. And I think now they're going to have to pull him. They're going to have to make that move because he's just losing control here. 6 2/3 he's going to go. He's going to give up 3 runs for sure, but we don't know about these 2 runs. He has walked quite a few. Let's see. He walked 2, 3, and hit 2 batters. So he walked 3 and hit 2 batters. Struck out 6. Hits allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits allowed. So Andujar is going to come out, and there will be a double switch because he was scheduled to lead off in the next inning. So Cesar Cedeno is going to come in and play center field. Art Gardner is going to come out in the pitcher spot. We'll go there. So Cedeno will take over in center field. He's a 3, 1, and a -2. I mean, at a 3. So Cedeno will actually be the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 7th. Coming in to pitch for the Astros will be Joe Zambito, the only lefty they have, but you got Joe Morgan coming up there, so they want a lefty. And Cedeno is coming in on the double switch. So Joe Zambito going to come in a tough spot, try to get Joe Morgan and the rest of the Reds out and get out of the inning with the score still 3-2. Tight situation. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Zambito to Morgan. 3-4, and that's an automatic out. Automatic out. And the automatic out is going to be a ground ball to short to end the inning. So Andujar will give up 3 runs, and I believe 2 of them are earned. I think the other one is earned. The other 2 are earned, I believe. Don't have time to go through with fine-tooth comb to figure it out, but we're going to call it that anyway. Not that it matters. So Raleigh Eastwick will come in and pitch now for the Cincinnati Reds. And his Cardinals card almost looks like he belongs on the Reds. And he'll be facing Cesar Cedeno to lead things off for the Astros. 3-2 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch is upon us. And that means we go back to take me out to the ball game. Tabby was in for a few minutes and then she decided not to be, so don't know her status. We'll have to sally forth without her. And I want to stand up and stretch, and we're going to hear Take Me Out to the Ball Game. All right. 7th inning stretch is in the books officially. And now we can move on to the bottom of the 7th. Cesar Cedeno against the new pitcher, Raleigh Eastwick. 6-1 blank. We go to Cedeno. 6-3, single pass second base. So leadoff single for Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno's attempt is a 10. And he gets that. So he's going to go 16 minus 2 is a 14. Bench a 0. 1 to 14, he steals it. And he's in there. Stolen base for Cesar Cedeno. He's in scoring position with nobody out for Julio Gonzalez. 19, Gonzalez is going to bunt. Gonzalez is given the bunt sign. Red's got an inkling to it, so he'll drop to a 3. But first of all, we're going to pitch and see if there's a strikeout. 2-6, strikeout chance 4. Gets cut in half. It's 7-8. Cut in half is a 4. It's still going to be a strikeout. Even though he tried to strike out, the strikeout totals would have been an 8 under normal circumstances. You cut him in half, the 4 still fits. So it will be a strikeout. Gonzalez could not get the bunt down. And now here's Cabell. 5-2 is a blank. We go to Cabell. 5-4. That's a fly ball to right field. 2 down. Cedeno is a 3. The right fielder arm, Griffey is a +1, makes him a 4. Then you lose one going from second to third on a fly to right. So it's a 1-3 if they want to risk it, and they'll risk it. And he makes it. So he goes to third base where he can score on a wild pitch or error or anything like that. So Cruz is up. Lefty Cruz against Eastwick. Caldwell is loosening the bullpen a lefty. Would you like to bring in Caldwell to face Cruz or let Eastwick go for it? I'm open to suggestions. I won't roll until I get a confirmation that Eastwick is the man and not Caldwell, since we are facing the lefty. Let him go. All right, so Eastwick. Nothing on the strategy. Eastwick to Cruz. 3-3, straight up home run chance, and that's gone. Jose Cruz, a 2-run home run. A 3-3 is a straight up home run chance, and that's a 1. The double die comes up, and Jose Cruz just puts the Astros in the lead 4-3 as Eastwick blows the save. And if RJL here, he would say stadium cheers, yay, or whatever. Reds fans barf. Not that you can always go by this, because you never know what the dice would have been had I been fumbling the cards to make a pitching change. But Caldwell's 3-3 would have been a strikeout chance, and he would have struck him out. But that's almost neither here nor there. Damage is done now. Eastwick facing Watson. 6-1's a blank. We go to Watson. Yeah, first base was they were definitely openings at third base. 5-2 is a power result to left field. And against the right-hander, it goes to 16. That's a 7. It'll be a double for Bob Watson. This will be the 6th batter coming up, Crawford, another lefty. Do you still want to with Eastwick, or do we pull him at this point and go to either Murray or Caldwell? Go to Caldwell, okay? So Dr. Caldwell is coming in. As Eastwick, I forgot to even put his name on here. Eastwick didn't get it done. And that cost Billingham a chance for a win. Eastwick is going to go 2/3 of an inning, give up 3 hits, 2 runs, although Watson is his responsibility also. No walks and 1 strikeout. So Crawford, the lefty, in there against Mike Caldwell. But Crawford will not bat. He will be called back. The Astros will go to a right-hander out of the bullpen, or off the bench rather. And they will go with Who do they want to go with here? A much better defensive player in Wilbur Howard. So Howard will pinch hit and stay in the game to play left field with his 5 defensive rating. So Howard is a 5.30, and he's a switch hitter. So Wilbur Howard will be facing Caldwell. Howard will turn around bat right-handed to face Caldwell. 2 outs, and Watson at second. 3-6, that's a blank. We go to Howard. 4-6, that's a fly to center to end the inning, but damage was done. 2 runs come in, and the Astros take a 4-3 lead into the 8th inning. Zambito will come back out. He only faced 1 batter, so he's still good to go for sure. He'll be facing Bench, Foster, and Dreesen. So Wilbur Howard is in the game to play left field. And Caldwell is in the game for the Reds. So Zambito will be facing Bench. It is now a 4-3 Astro lead as we go to the top of the 8th. 1-6 pitcher result, 1-9 against a righty is an out. That's an 8, so it'll be an out. Zambito will get Bench to ground to Gonzalez at second, 1 away. Here's Foster. 3-2, and that is a hit by pitch, but 20 is way too high. Foster, 2-3. It's a single. Knocked down by Watson, but he had no play, so Foster's aboard. He has no attempt to steal. Check strategy roll. Nothing happening. Here's Dreesen. Lefty on lefty, but he's a 300 hitter, so I'm assuming we're going to let Dreesen hit here. (5-1) possible error on a ground ball. 2-2 ground ball to second. That's a 20 though. There will not be an error. So we're checking for a double play. He's a 2. 0. Halfway is a 3. The pivot at short is a 0. So it's a 1-3 for a possible inning-ending double play. And it is. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Turned nicely by the Astros, and that's going to do it for the Reds here in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Caldwell back out. The pitcher spot, Zambito, is scheduled, so he will be relieved of his pitching duties because he did very well for him. He pitches an inning and a third. Does Zambito. Gives up 1 hit and nothing else. So we'll get a pinch hitter, and the pinch hitter will be Cliff Johnson. Johnson will pinch hit for Zambito, and then we'll need a new pitcher, Ken Forsch, for the Houston Astros. They kind of had bullpen by committee. Ken Forsch did have 8 saves, so Ken Forsch is loosening in their bullpen for the 9th. But Cliff Johnson is going to lead things off. If you want me to relieve Mr. Caldwell for a righty, potentially Bourbon, Murray, or Akala, I will do so. If you want me to keep Caldwell, I'll do that too. It's Johnson, the pinch hitter, then lefty Herman, switch hitter Metzger. So if you want to stick with Caldwell, we'll stick with Caldwell. Caldwell, another hop. I got these hopping dice around here. What's going on with that? Something I must have picked up from RJL because he had that stuff going on too. So let's try this again. 6-6, that's a strikeout chance. 18 though is too high. Go to Johnson. 3-3, and that's a fly to center field. Boy, a 3-4 would have been a home run to center field on a split. But a 3-3 is a fly to center. He just missed it. So Johnson is retired. And now we're back to the regular portion of our program. Gardner's a bad hitter, but he's a good defender, so we're going to keep him in for his defense. 4-1, and that's a blank to a lefty. 5-5, ground ball to third. Pete Rose is there. Oh, it should have been Herman, not Gardner. Wait a minute. Yeah, Gardner came out for Cedeno, so he's not even in the game anymore. What was that doing? It's actually Herman who's batting. Herman is batting. So I'm actually going to just re-roll everything on that because Herman was the scheduled hitter, not Gardner. That was my mistake. So we can't write in the 5-3 grounder yet because didn't have the right guy up there. So Herman's going to be batting. Caldwell 1-6 range play at the park for Ed Herman. 5-4. That is a ground ball to second. We're checking Joe Morgan. His range is only a 2. That seems awful low, but that's all they rated him. But he makes the play anyway. And Herman is out. 2 down for Metzger. 4-5. Possible error on the throw. 6-6. That is a fly ball to center field. No throw necessary. And that will do it for Caldwell. As he's set to bat third this inning. So, of course, he will be coming out for a pinch hitter. So the Astros don't get anything in the 8th. We go to the 9th. It is the last chance for the Reds. Ken Forsch will be the new pitcher. And let's see who might pinch it for the Reds. We've got Lum and Summers from the left side. You also have Bailey. Let me get the averages here so you can see the averages. Bailey's 247. Knight's 261. Summers and Lum are both under 200. So I'm thinking Ray Knight, he's got the best average out of the two. Bailey has a little bit more power, but Knight has the better average. So you can let me know which way you want to go with that when the time comes. Right now, it is Concepcion and Geronimo. So pinch hitter has not come up until the third batter. But you can let me know at that time, maybe given base running situations, it might affect who you choose. Right now, it is Mr. Forsch against Mr. Concepcion. 6-4, and that's a pitcher result. 1-5 is a single, but that's a 20, so treated as a blank. Go to Concepcion. 2-3, it's a single to left field. So Concepcion, a leadoff single. His attempt is a 5, and he gets the lead. 16 minus 2 is a 14. Plus 2 is back to a 16. So I'm assuming on a 1-16, you would want to send him. I would assume, given those odds, on a 1-16. And he's in there. Stolen base for Concepcion. So he's on second base as the tying run. And Cesar Geronimo is your batter. He is a 4 bunter. Don't know if you want to have him bunt or have him swing away. Possibly bringing somebody in with a base hit. So I'll leave it up to you guys. The pinch hitter will be next, but you got Geronimo with we're going to swing away. Okay, very good. Nothing on the havoc. 4-1 to strike out. 16 is too high. Barely. He's a 14 and a 15 there, but 16 too much. 5-1, star 4, ground ball to third. And I believe on a ground ball to third, run on second, hit 30, you have to roll a 6 to advance. And he does not, so he will hold. So we've got either Ray Knight or Bob Bailey. I'm kind of leaning toward Knight because he got a better average, but you can let me know which one you prefer. Bailey's got a little bit more pop. Neither one of them rated for split, so it doesn't matter about righty-lefty. So we're going with Knight. So Ray Knight will do the pinch hitting for the Reds. Ray Knight. Runner at second with good speed is Concepcion. One out, and Ray Knight is your pinch hitter. Nothing on strategy. Force to Knight. 2-6. That's a strikeout chance. 3 got him. That was kind of a Kobayashi Maru as well. Get a strikeout that low, you have no chance. So it's down to Pete Rose. He is the last available man to have to bat. Pete Rose. Griffey is on deck. They're both pretty dangerous hitters. They are both pretty dangerous hitters. Nothing on the Havoc. Force to Rose. 4-6. Strikeout chance. 5. Got him. That's the ball game. Pete Rose strikes out, and the ball game is over. Ken Force gets the save. 4-3. Astros win it. And I know there's cries of fixed all over this broadcast, but can't help that. Force goes 1 inning, gives up a hit, no runs, and he strikes out 2. He gets the save. The winning pitcher is Joe Sambito in relief because he pitched. Andujar didn't finish the 7th, so he doesn't get credit for these runs. Those belong to Sambito. The losing pitcher is Raleigh Eastwick. Caldwell for the Reds goes an inning and a third and gives up nothing. So the line score, 4 runs, 10 hits, and I don't believe either team. Let's see, there's 2 errors on the Astros. They survived those. For the Reds, they get 3 runs and 8 hits and no errors for the Reds. So the Astros win it by the score of 4-3. Player of the game, I give it to I'm giving it to Jose Cruz, his 2-run homer in the bottom of the 7th. Plus, he also singled and walked and scored a run earlier. So Jose Cruz is your inside pitch player of the game. Jose Cruz. He is your player of the game for Houston. Next game, April the 14th, will be in Shea Stadium. It'll be the St. Louis Cardinals against the New York Mets. There were only 2 games to choose from on this date, either San Francisco, San Diego, or this game. So I picked this game because Bob Force against Jerry Koosman. So we're going to have the Cardinals at Shea Stadium. Bob Force against Jerry Koosman. That'll be the next game in this replay. Probably might be Monday, might be on Memorial Day. Might try to sneak it in Memorial Day. We shall see. But anyway, I've got to put this in this track computer and get all that lined up and get everything caught up on that. Already got everything caught up on season ticket on Digital Diamond Baseball. So got all that game from today was input into the computer. So we're up to date there as well. So do appreciate you guys spending part of your Saturday evening with me. Second stream of the day. This morning, of course, was season ticket baseball. A pretty exciting game between the Phillies and the Mets from 1978. And here we go back a year to 1977. Hit the National League once again, Cincinnati and Houston. And Jose Cruz sends the Astrodome fans home happy with his 2-run homer in the bottom of the 7th off of Raleigh Eastwick. So that's going to do it from here. Hey, Craig, didn't see you sneaking in there. Canadian, good to see all of you. So that's going to do it from here. Next game will be tomorrow. It'll Be the first game back on Stratomatic for the May 8th date. It will be the California Angels visiting the Boston Red Sox. 1987 style. John Candelaria against Uncle Ron Junkett's favorite pitcher, Bob Stanley. That will be sometime tomorrow, either in the morning or Sunday night, one or the other, whenever I get time to play it. That's going to do it from here, though. So, once again, final score Astros 4, Reds 3. Hope you all have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe out there. Enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down the road.